Welcome. Can you just make sure that your sound is muted throughout, please, so that we don't have any distractions or interruptions from anyone else's side? Sound, can everyone hear me? Okay. Okay, great. All right, so people are still joining us. I am going to start. So welcome to our first online full moon blessing. I would like to introduce my beautiful cousin Julia, who will be guiding us through and facilitating this full moon blessing. She will be taking over in a moment, but I'd like to open up with if you could bring your hands together in front of your hearts. Close your eyes. Just take a nice deep inhale through your nose. And exhale it out. Just keeping your eyes closed, a gentle tuck of the chin. I'd like to open up with a prayer called Honoring Surrender. Thank you for this reflective and contemplative day. Thank you for contrast, so that we can be clear of where we are, great ones. Help us to surrender. Send the flood of salty tears when it is time to acknowledge and release. Let the rivers flow from us, creating movement and health in our watery body. Conspire to also deliver friends, visions, dreams, music, and healing food. Help us to surrender. Show us how to give in and not give up. Remind us that there is a time to make decisions and a much needed time to sit with strong feelings and patiently await the decision-making time. Witness us leaning our swords and spears in the corner to rest a while. Teach us to cleanse out old ideas, old expectations, old patterns, old triggers, and old habits which harm us and linger in our bodies with symptoms indicating spiritual illness. Guide us to heal utilizing the old ways which do work and have been forgotten. Send us the spirits of our grandmothers and grandfathers with wisdom from the other side of the mountain. Help us welcome them and all of the help spirits into our sacred spaces. Help us to surrender. Let the waves overtake us and set us out on the open sea, so that we may know both the depths of our own mystery and how the mother holds and nurtures us, even when it feels like we are drowning. Be a reminder to us that the skin we shed today will feed the soil, and that the shell that protects us can crack and crumble into useful organic material, an offering to the earth for her willingness to do our composting. Help us to surrender. Empty us out and fill us back up with what has always been ours and decidedly of you. Allow us to revel in the beauty and nakedness that surrender brings. Take a deep inhale and exhale to sigh it out. Release your hands to your lap. And I'm going to hand you over. Yeah.
Thanks. So yeah, welcome everyone. Just bear with me. with the technology. It's all new to me. So hopefully on my side it will keep going for the duration. Thank you for gathering tonight on this full moon. I think that 2 days ago there was a global meditation, and the frequency of the earth was measured, and there was a great spike seen in the energy and the frequency in the coming together of everyone meditating and saying their prayers. And while we can all be self-isolated at this time, it's not to forget the heart connections that we have and are needed at this time. If not physically, then most definitely energetically and astrally. So tonight, I had asked that you have a few things present. One is either an open window or an open door or open air. It's something where you can bring the energy in from the astral and send energy out. The other thing was a candle. If you can have a candle close by or light a fire close by, that the candle will be our symbolic representation of the fire element tonight. Some incense, if you can keep some incense burning throughout. The incense would be representative of the air element. A glass of water or a bottle of water close by, so you have the water in a space. A stone or a crystal, and a plant. Here is my plant. But you can have in the space. You guys need to all be warm and comfortable. Sit in a position that is comfortable for yourself. And we'll start by just calling our higher selves in. So your higher self is your spirit self. Your spirit self is not always entirely in your body. A large part of it remains outside of yourself. So at the times when we're doing energetic work, you would want as much of your energetic self to be present in your body. So as you inhale, feel yourself bringing your spirit closer to your body and bring it right into your heart. And call your spirit by its name that is most familiar to it. It can be a baptized name, it can be an initiated name, it can be a given name, a chosen name, whatever name you feel your spirit is called by, and call it by its full name as you breathe in, and ask it to be present with you. And do that 3 times. Be aware of the full moon that is overhead, shines light. I'm sitting here in Plettenberg Bay, South Africa. I didn't think we would see the moon tonight, but the skies have cleared and the air is still and the moon is shining. Before we start, we'll ask for protection. Protection of ourselves while we do this work. Protection of those that are close to us. Protection of the truth and protection of all that is. And we'll do this 3 times. Protection of ourselves, protection of those close to us, protection of the truth, protection of all that is. protection of ourselves, protection of those close to us, protection of the truth, and protection of all that is. When we're connecting to our spiritual selves and when we're connecting into a collective, protection is important so that we can do our work in safety. So as you settle yourself into your space, close your eyes, sit comfortably, and become present in your body. Feel your breath as it comes in and out of you. As you breathe in and out, drop into the center of yourself. As you center yourself, I would like to call on the lineage of the white light to guide us and to be present with us. May the light and the blessings of the full moon watch over us. And may the earth between us be present in this process. Keep your eyes closed, keep your breath even, and I'll share with you what was shared in my practice today. Currently, the earth is evolving into a new earth of a higher frequency due to the many prayers and the desires for change. The time has come to set these intentions into reality. The earth, along with great astral support, is present and ready to assist this process of evolutionary change. The coming together is of great importance, more now than it's ever been. There is strength in unity, and when we come together with strong intentions, positive change is possible. What is emerging as a collective globally are the viruses that we have carried and still carry within us. Take a moment to think about that. Take a moment to feel that. What is emerging as a collective globally right now are the viruses which we have carried and still carry within us. The timing of their emergence is profound and perfect in every way. Viruses go by many names: our shadows, our demons, our entities, the vibrational aspects of existence that are all a part of the whole. For the sake of understanding them in our current world situation, we shall let them be named as such. Although we carry them and we have chosen what we carry, it is important to remember they are not of us. They are known as second dimensional beings with their own frequency and consciousness. They require a host to exist. A host has to give them life. They cannot exist without us. They play an important part of the whole, as everything does. They are not to be feared, they are to be understood. We honor them for the changes that they come to bring. At this point in time, we're sitting with the future in our hands. We are part of the evolution that is taking place. So within as without, our inner states of being are reflecting our outer world. What is emerging right now needs to come out in order for change to take place. In our time of solitude and isolation from the rest of the world, we're able to see with clarity that which lies within and how it's being reflected without. The choices that we've made and the choices that we have yet to make. It is difficult not to succumb to the fear that is ever present, the fear of the unknown. Yet it is important to remember what fear is. It is just that, the unknown. Yet the unknown understands and knows itself. Once we understand something, we no longer need to fear it. In the absence of light, it is difficult to see. Right now, there is a call to bring as much light into the world as possible, so that things can be revealed in their truth and things can be seen in their truth. It doesn't change anything. It just allows for the clarity. What will be, will be. The full moon offers a guidance and a light. It is a time to bring that light to that which needs to be released. We can do this in two ways. Firstly, we can release and consciously surrender that which we know no longer serves us. There are many choices that we make in our lives, consciously and unconsciously. At the times of full moon, with the light ever present to hold us and to guide us, we have opportunity every 28 and a half days to release that which no longer serves us. Although many of us are aware of the things that no longer serve us, we need to remember that through rituals they need to be released. So I ask you to think for a few minutes the things that you have projected out into this world, the things that you have projected onto yourself, the things that you have projected onto others, the things that you know won't serve yourself nor anyone going forward. What are those things? Name them. Accept them. And wish to understand them. I'll give you a few moments to think about it, to feel it. If you cannot put it into thoughts or words, put it into an emotion or a feeling. Start putting it into words. At this point in time, this is what I wish to release. The fire is the element of transmutation. It has the ability to change form from one thing into another. That's its alchemy. It can turn a solid into a liquid. It can turn a liquid into a gas. It has the ability to change energetic form. The candle in front of you, or the fire that is near you, offer that from your heart with gratitude to the fire. And as you offer it to the fire, offer it with a blessing. Offer it with a blessing of gratitude and thanks that it has been with you, that it has come to teach you all that you needed to learn from it. You may ask it to change into its higher and more conscious form of itself. By bringing it to the light, you give it the opportunity to evolve itself to that which no longer serves you may not no longer serve this world. So ask it where it sees itself, and to remain in this place in this life only if it can be of some benefit to use in the greater evolution forward. Sit with your candle or your fire for as long as you need to, until you've handed over to it all that you would like to, remembering that in your hands you have the power to ask the fire to transmute for the sake of healing the hurt or the damage that has been done, for the sake of restoring, for the sake of surrendering. Transmute it into anything you wish, because that is your choice. The fire is there to assist you. Remember that you can ask for anything. Changing one thing that has held something negative for you, transmute it into something positive of your choice. And if you do not know what you wish to transmute it into, ask the fire for its light to transmute it into what will be for the greatest good of all. The second thing that we can do is trust that everything is just as it's meant to be. There is divine orchestration and divine order, even in the times of chaos. In the times where things shift and change, as unsettling as it might be, we have to learn to ride the waves. It is in these times that we need to pull in our wisdoms. We need to remember our truth. And we need to surrender to what will be, will be. The things that are in our control are having the wisdom and the realization of what it is that we need to be doing right now, what it is that we can do right now, while many are forgetting to see the light. The responsibility lies with those who have not forgotten to hold it strong for the rest. Those that are going through fear and trauma and loss. Remember to hold the light for them. Remember your truths and your wisdoms that you have gathered in your life so far. this is in our control. We then need to trust that which is greater and beyond ourselves. There are reasons for everything, and although we do not understand them yet, we may never begin or come to understand them. Everything is just as it's meant to be. There is perfection and imperfection, and it is with and in our own humility that we come to a humble acceptance that we're merely servants in this place, and we ask to remember how we can best serve at this time. The moon is ever present in our cycles, in our shine, in our self. She's there to remind us. Although she sees all that is happening in this place, she holds our space. She shines her light. She reminds us that we can do the same. This too shall pass. Things will change, yes. All we can do is trust. So water is the element of manifestation. Water in itself is a medicine. We are made of 70% of water. And that is why within ourselves we have the ability to co-create and manifest that which we wish and which we desire. So as you hold your glass or your bottle of water in your hands, infuse into it either with your hand or with your breath. Your breath is the element of air. Air is the element of intention. It is with our breath that we send our intention out. When we whisper our praise, when we speak our truths, we send those vibrations out into the astral where they can be heard. The water hears us too. Whether we're sending the messages through the vibration of our hands and through the intention of our energy, or whether we're sending it into the water through our breath, the water hears us. It is waiting to manifest and co-create. If you think about what you most need at this point in time, and what you feel the earth most needs at this point in time, I ask you to infuse that into your water now. And to repeat it 3 times as you infuse it. Remembering that I hold your intentions strong as you hold my intentions strong. And as we have gathered here tonight, we hold each other's intentions strong because there is strength and synergy and unity. That in our unity we act as magnifying glasses for the collective intention. And drink your water. Let that intention be a part of you where it infuses with yourself, so that in your body and in your aura it can emanate out and become a part of all that is. Drink as much water as you like. I ask you just to leave a little. We thank the water as we thank the fire, as we thank the air. There is a Kundalini chant that has seed sounds, and the 3 seed sounds are Har, Hare, Hari. In my meditation one day, the 3 sounds were explained to me. The seed sound of Har is the planting of the seed. It is the dreams and the desires that you have for yourself, that you have for those around you, that you have for the earth, that you have for the greater good of all. It's the sound of intention. So as you say it quietly to yourself, as you whisper it, I'm presuming all your mics are off, so you can say it comfortably. Har, 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 har. As you say it, strongly feel it in your heart, that which you wish to see. Har, 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 har. I ask you to grab your stone or your crystal and hold it to your heart. As you say the seed sound har, you will feel from where it comes. It actually comes from your heart. If you're saying it correctly and if you're pronouncing it correctly, the air actually moves out of your lungs from the space of your heart. And it is from there that you're going to seed your intention into your stone, but also into the astral to be heard. So take some time now to either say it out loud, to whisper, to say it silently, whatever feels right for you. And focusing on that sound as you infuse your intention into it. What are your dreams? What are your desires? What is coming up for you right now? What is it that you wish more than anything? What is it that you dream to see? Feel it strongly. Don't be scared to dream it. The second sound, Hare, is the seed sound of the active manifestation of that intention. It is the doing part. It is the action part of the intention. It is the becoming into being of that intention. Hare, 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 Hare. You will see when you say it, or if you chant it, if you speak it, or if you whisper it, the sound comes from the throat chakra being where the will is projected, where the power of choice comes into play. We bring things into being if we choose to be active, if we choose to bring them into being. Every time we chant that seed sound, Hare, we can chant it while we're doing something, while we're bringing something into being, that it comes with the action. So in your third eye, if you turn your gaze up with your eyes closed to your forehead, the space between the brows, visualize the doing part of your intention. What does it feel like? What does it look like? What is the action part of that intention? Let your mind and your heart and your spirit play for a few moments as you visualize the active manifestation of that dream. Let your inner child come and play. If you gave it total freedom and wild abandon, can you allow it to play with no limitation, with no inhibition? With no care in the world. And the third seed sound is Hari. Hari is the completion of that seed, of that intention, of that action. It is done. It has been accomplished. It has been created. It has been manifested. It has been fulfilled. It is done. Hari, 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 Hari. You will see that its vibration is acknowledgement and knowing that it is done. Take a few moments and stretch that dream out. You have seen its action. Stand now and look back at it. Look back at what was achieved. Look back at what was fulfilled. Look back at what was created. What does it look like? What does it feel like? Har Hare Hari. Har Hare Hari. Har Hare Hari. Har Hare Hari. Bring your hands together with your stone or your crystal in the middle of them. Bring your hands to your heart. Waheguru. It is gratitude to the greater consciousness for the allowing of all of that, from planting the seed to growing the seed to the seed becoming its greatest potential. It is in gratitude that we thank the greater consciousness for allowing that entire process. And it is in gratitude that we thank the greater consciousness for allowing us to be a part of that co-creation. Har Hare Hari. Waheguru. Har Hare Hari. Waheguru. Har Hare Hari. Waheguru. As you say those words, you now understand the process from planting the seed, having gratitude for the ability to plant it, to taking care of that seed, nurturing it while it grows, caring for it, assisting it to grow, and having gratitude while you do so. And seeing it come into its fruition and into its completion, and having gratitude for it being so. This crystal or this stone that you have, let it be your stone to remind you of your capacity and your ability, of why you are here on this earth. How can you co-create with the energies that are existing? How do you wish to become a co-creator in the higher consciousness of the new earth? What is it that you wish to see? What is it that you wish to bring? So if I can ask you to take your last bit of water, or some of the water that you have, and to water your plants that you have near you, in an acknowledgement and an understanding that as we water ourselves, we have the ability to water that which is around us. We have the ability to water more than ourselves. The water is plentiful. There is a never-ending source to quench our thirst and to quench the thirst of those around us. So it's not out of fear of lack, but out of a knowing that when you need the water to water, it will be there. So I thank you, and I thank the light of the moon. I thank the light and the warmth of the sun. And I leave you with this blessing. May the long time sun shine upon you and your journey forth. May it continue to shine on the earth and restore her to all her glory and her strength. To heal that which is broken within human beings. To repair themselves and to repair that which needs healing. May love surround you and your loved ones and all of life on this earth and beyond. May the pure life with light within each of us guide us on our path and our journeys. With blessings we release, with blessings we receive, with blessings we create. Har Hare Hari, Vahe Guru. We dream the seeds, we plant the seeds have grown. We give thanks to the Creator. Satnam, in truth we walk. I wish for you what each of you wish for yourself, for the greatest good of all. Satnam.
Thank you so much, Jules.
Mhm.
Thank you for guiding us through that. That was beautiful. Much love to you. Okay.
And to you all.
And thank you to everyone who has joined us this evening. I trust that it has served you. Satnam, everyone. Have a beautiful rest of your evening. Enjoy the full moon blessings.